Hello everybody, Sifd again with another Vampire Survivors run, and today I got the new item. It's the Skullomaniac here. It increases health, it increases curse, so it's more enemy speed, health, quantity and frequency by 10%. And then we also have 50% from here already, and then I'm gonna also pick this character that gets up to 20, so we're gonna have 120% curse energy. The build is going to be something semi-unique, not really unique that much. Death Spiral because the character starts with an axe, Soldier because why not, actually this is almost a must, Vandalier because it's the best weapon in the game, and then I decided to go with Thunderloop as it has been a hot minute since the last time we took it. Same goes for Holy Wand and same goes for Bloody Tear. So this is the build gonna be. Then I'm still gonna be Hollow Heart, Duplicator for the Lightning Ring, Spinach because it's OP, Candelabrador for the axes, Pomerola for the legendary garlic, and then I mean that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're gonna go Hollow Heart obviously for the whip, and the last item's gonna be the Skullomaniac. So that means we're not gonna pick up our Tractorb. I have been told that you're not forced to use a Tractorb, and after thinking about it a moment, yeah, it's true that you're not forced to use a Tractorb, as you can pretty easily just... what's my start here? Let's begin with Ebony Wings, as that's a rare pickup. Although I would have preferred obviously the axes, but the rare is rare. Yeah, as I said, you're not forced to have magnetism, because first of all you can YOLO into opponents to pick it up, to pick the things up, which is a joke by the way. And secondly, because at the end of the day, even if a bunch of XP is scattered around the whole map, it doesn't matter, as first of all, they will all get gathered up to one point. We're gonna go Spinach here and then Pomerola. I need damage first and healing second. Maybe I should have gone Pomerola first. Yeah, maybe healing first and damage second was actually the way to go. Well, Pomerola is here anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, as I was saying, even if you don't pick up XP, there will be... all the XP will be gathered in one gem, so in general you don't lose XP at all. You will somehow find the XP, and then the next thing I need to say is that you obviously can straight up just use the magnetism. By the way, I did a zigzag there to maybe synchronize with Dark Wings attacking the opponents. Dark Wings is really missing. Need to run a bit further away. This is a really bad start, by the way. Like, a really bad start. Can I get... No, I cannot. I guess we level up Ebony Wings. No, we're gonna level up Spinach, and we hope that we somehow find either the whip. By the way, we got like a bunch of Ebony Wing level ups. What is this? We either... I really hope we find the whip or the garlic here, because otherwise this is almost a dead run. Not with the meaning that, you know, I'm gonna restart this, but with the meaning that we're literally gonna die. Okay, this takes too much. No, we're gonna go Ebony Wings. I'm not gonna waste a reroll. It's either gonna work out with the first, or nobody's gonna see this. As people have already been saying, if I upload a video, it's most likely a success story. Makes sense though. Although I'm being meta and pulling off the curtain and fourth wall breaking and whatnot. Maybe I should not do that. But... self-aware. Duplicators here, this is a pretty rare item, so we're gonna pick the duplicator for now. I mean, the rest weren't even part of the build, so I don't even know why I explained that a bit more than normal. Okay, the axes are doing some kind of job. I guess Ebony Wings is also trying to help. And we already are done with this first part, and we still haven't gotten anything really useful. Okay, if I don't find garlic, there is no way this is gonna work, like, at all. We need to find garlic right away. Are you kidding me? I guess we continue with Spinach, yo. Run away from all this mass of opponents trying to kill us. At least the axe is now Pierce. Yeah, we got some axe throwing happening. Oh, we're almost dead. Almost dead. Wow. I like the fact that we're getting trash items. It's always fun to get Pentagram and Tiragisu when you don't really want them. But Sif, Tiragisu is good. Yes, it is, but this build is not going well. Look at us. By the way, the opponents will speed up in a moment. Oh, it happened. we hit level 10. Opponents sped up. We also sped up, but the opponents also sped up. So it's the same thing. Oh, we're gonna lose life. Are you kidding me right now? I'm only getting things that I already have? Game is having fun. Oh, this is death. Yep, as far as I remember, these opponents really mass. Oh, if anybody touches, we're dead. Still alive, still alive. Touched their own purpose. Whoop. XP, let's go. El Labrador, yay! A new item that's not gonna really help us. I'm still with only 2 weapons. This is the worst run yet. By far. So I decide to do a curse run and look what happens. We get trash. You know why it's not going well, by the way? Because this character's starting weapon is also trash. Like, the axes are very mediocre. Are you kidding me? It's even forcing me to double reroll? What? This game is... We found the whip at least. And it was almost another reroll, by the way. I mean, almost being a reroll, not being a reroll is a pretty huge difference. Literally. It's... First of all, I hate the fact that we lost the game is still having fun with us. Still giving us axes. Whatever. Now that I have the whip, though, I can control what's happening every time I'm at the lower side of the screen. Pichones is here, that's nice. So we're done with the, you know, the classic case of are we gonna get Pichones or not. So that's done. Whoa, what is happening over there? Now I just need garlic, man. Now I just need garlic for all the other items that are part of the build. Because if I find like lightning ring and what's the last item? I don't remember what the last item is. If I find lightning ring and whatever the last item is, then we will have a... Oh, actually, I'm missing 3 items. I'm missing... First of all, here I'm gonna go with spinach. When I say items, I mean weapons. I'm missing the garlic, the lightning ring, and something else. Let's go axes. Oh, I said they're trash, but at least they do damage. And it's not like they're trash, they're trashy. Continue onwards. So yeah, maybe I should create a new channel. And not gaming related. Would people care about that? I'm not even sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure people will look at least into it, you know, because I'm gonna cross-promote it, if I'm gonna do it. But I'm not sure if people really care about it. Magic Wand is part of the build. Yeah, it's Magic Wand, Garlic, and Lightning Ring. I wanna pick Magic Wand right now. I think between the things, Lightning Ring is the last one I want to get. But Magic Wand is also easy to find. So here I'm gonna go Spinach. And avoid that thing. And hope we're gonna find it later. Ooh, now we're okay. Now we're dealing damage. I would say whip, especially because it says one more projectile, and because I prefer a whip legendary than an axe legendary. Does that even make sense? Axe legendary is OP. Yeah, well, whip legendary keeps you alive though, and also whip in general is better. Look at this. I can stay at the bottom and let the whip handle everything. I'm not gonna pick up the magic wand yet. The magic wand is gonna be the last item we're gonna pick up. Because even if we don't get magic wand, it's okay. But I don't want to not pick up lightning ring or something weird. You know, let's go axes here. Guys, can you guys let me through? Thank you, axe. Well, I wanted the whip. I said axe, you know, just because prediction. Okay, Pichones and whip. We're gonna go whip. Found the book and didn't pick it up. Who is this guy? Where's the old Sifd? Laurel Clock Lancet, Pichones. Let's go axes. Plus 20 damage. Okay, we're gonna get the axes legendary first, I guess. Which is okay. Hollow Heart for the whip. Obviously, we take that. Now the last item left for sideways for you know, items is the skull. The Skullomaniac. Which I really hope we're gonna find. Let's go Pichones. Okay, this is the part where we run to the left, so we run to the left. This is the part where we go and pick up, or at least find, our book of cooldown reduction, and hope that somewhere along the way we also find the Skullomaniac. Oh, we got magnetism, pick it up. It's a good chance to pick up everything we have left on the right. Most likely gonna give us at least a level, right? Right? Admin meme, we got a level. Yeah, continue with Ebony Wings. I still have a single skip left. But I haven't found all my items, and I'm a bit afraid what's gonna happen. By the way, I still believe that they should change the way you get a 4th choice in your runs, and they should just make it a meta progression thing instead of binding it to luck. Doesn't it look weird getting 4 choices once in a while because you were lucky? Like, I don't know. I don't know. It feels off. I'm always comparing games with other games I play. And I think this is literally the first game I have played that has luck being part of game concepts, right? Like leveling up and getting upgrades, that's a game concept. Like it's a game mechanic. And luck being bound to a literally game mechanic, I don't know. I mean, most of the time, luck binds into things like how many rares you get or how many epics you get. I get that. But it never binds into things like how many roguelike artifacts are you gonna get? How many choices will you get? Most of the time that's another artifact that gives it to you. Or a meta progression, right? This is, I think, the only game that I have played that gives you randomly, once in a while, more choices to pick from. And honestly, I just opened this whole thing up because I meant that I don't like it. But it's not the end of the world, obviously, right? Not everything needs to be the same. Not everything needs to be the way I like it more. Can I get my garlic, please? Or will I just lose because of all the stupidity that's happening? Honestly speaking, I even want to level up Morola, the way this is going. Honestly, number 2, can I please get my Skullomaniac so that I can pick up the cooldown book and then have a whip that's protecting us all the time? You know, it's either this or garlic. But none of them is happening. Let's continue with the whip. Like, the whip is carrying us right now. It's gonna continue carrying us. Especially if it becomes legendary. Although I'm pretty sure the axes will beat it for that. I'm running up just to pick up the XP. We continue with the whip. This whole aspect of not having magnetism... not really fun. Makes the game harder by default. Because you don't level up that often. But it's not really that it's insanely hard. And let's not forget that this character specifically makes the game harder when you level. Oh, I found the garlic. At long last, the carry is here. Now I just need to level it up 8 times. Do you remember where we were? where we have gotten to? Would you ever guess that garlic would be the carry and the main item of a bunch of builds? Let's go with Candelabrador, making pretty much everything better. Trying to avoid Madness down there. Ah, that was worse. I should have stayed in Madness Town. Yeah, the whip is really carrying us. Skullomaniac found it. Let's go for the XP. Cool down, I meant. Okay, now, right now, Curse is at 100... Nope, that's my damage. Curse is at 85%. It's only gonna become harder from here on out. Candelabrador, I would say. More rage on everything. By the way, when I throw the axe, if I go upwards, the axe goes... not the axe, the whip. Whenever I attack with the whip, if I run upwards at the same moment, the whips go up with us. Oh, we got a big level, I think. Whip. And in case you don't believe that, I'm gonna now run down to show you what it looks like if I do the opposite. You see, it stays at the same point. If I run down, it stays at the middle, where I shot it. Because it tries to go up while I'm going also up. It always like a half millimeter above my head. So as I said, I want the ring, because I prefer to get the ring, as I do have already the upgrade for it, than getting the magic wand and then later getting like a knife or something weird. I prefer to get the ring right now and then later get a knife. Like, I prefer to lose the magic wand is what I'm trying to say. This should be 1,000,000 levels. Oh no, it was just an elite fight then. Okay, this is going pretty well. I don't really see us losing here. That might be wrong, obviously. And the moment I said it... Yeah, the moment I said it, my life plummeted instantly. Oh no. Oh no, heal, heal, heal. I need healing. I need healing. The true MMORPG, not MMORPG, the true Overwatch experience. Come on, legendary axe, I think. Yeah, nice, scythes. It's a scythe, in case you don't know. Legendary axe, also known as scythe. Okay, nice. Now that I have the scythes, I can run alongside them. I would say let's pump Pichones so we get them leveled up. So that we later don't search for them. Not that. That's not the reason. The reason is because I still want to have the rerolls on the ready. And I get the level up. Rerolls being that I use other weapons leveling. Oh, we found the lightning ring. Nice. So now we won't find anything new until we get a level up on the Pichones. I will slowly run towards the right. Oh, we found a 10% luck. Nice. In case you don't know, there is a chance you're gonna literally roll plus 10 luck. And that just happened. I would really like to get the legendary garlic as early as possible, although I don't see that happening. Because we are right now low life, and we will always be low life. I think I'm gonna go with Super Whip. But Sifd, you said you want to get legendary garlic, and now you go for the Super Whip? Obviously. Because we want to win. And that always comes first. First things, like, the order of operation in my mind is first make sure you're not failing, then make sure that the build is what the build is supposed to be. That's my order of operations. Pop him. Once again, failing does not equal dying. Those two things are not the same in my mind. I explained that analytically yesterday. Analytically, as if that makes sense as a sentence. Let's go cooldown. Cooldown is damage. Damage is safeness. Safety? Safeness? I don't know. Lightning ring here. Oh, we got it multiple levels. Garlic. 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 Nice. Now we actually got the garlic here. That does something. At this point we are 51 levels. So my passive, of course, should have shot us up to 90%. That is actually correct. Morale, I would say. Honestly, Candelabrador. I don't know why I thought Morale there for half a millisec. When I say half a millisec, I mean half a sec. Maybe even a whole sec. You know, it's not like... Well, the mind does work in these speeds, but it's not like I changed opinions in that speed. Yeah, we got the Super Whip, very nice. Okay, we will continue slowly going towards the right, by the way. As, you know, there is another pickup there that we want to pick up. Who would have thought that we want to pick up a pickup? But now look at this, we are very strong. Yep, every fear I had is gone. We can no longer lose at this point. Okay, now we can switch off our minds and just move ziggy-zaggy along while talking about random stuff. Yeah, so I got my second screen. It actually arrived today. I mean, for you it's yesterday, but for me it's today. So, yeah. I want to do like a little story here for everybody that was from the beginning in the channel. Like, when I had 2,000 subscribers or something, or even earlier than that. I think at some point, yeah, I think 2,000 subscribers is the point where that happened. So I had a stream and I asked for a second screen to be able to stream more easily. And people provided the monetary help to, you know, assist me with the screen at that point in my life. You know, not a YouTuber, was just going on with minimum wage in Greece. Not really money to buy a random screen. And anyway, people helped and I bought the screen. As simple as that. But, I'm gonna level this last. But the problem was that my first screen was not really my screen. It was from my job, you know, because of this whole thing that happened and everybody was working in from home. Our jobs gave us, my job gave us all a screen to work from home, so that we connect the screen to the laptop of the job, you know, to not burn our eyes out. In general, they were helping. And yeah, after I quit my job, I lost my first screen. So now my first screen is the quote-unquote second screen that people helped me buy. And now I have my own second screen now that I'm okay with this. By the way, I found like a magnetism here. Let's pick it up. Time to get like 1,000,000 levels. I just want to mention that. I don't know why I mentioned that though. Let's continue. Pomerola, safety first. I would say lightning ring here. You know, let's go Skullomaniac. Let's start having more opponents. I'm a maniac, Skullomaniac. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Yo, oh. Let's go lightning ring. And yeah, there's that. And yeah, I want to rotate that, what I just said with the screen, etc., over to maybe I want to stream. Like I was thinking, I asked like yesterday what to do with this whole videos. First of all, I asked if I should stream Lost Ark. I'm not sure, like Lost Ark has nothing to do with channel, but it's the game I'm playing right now, and when I'm like playing on my own, so maybe I could create like an alternate character over there and XP him and play this whole game with people on stream and whatnot. Maybe people could even, you know, just run around my character all the time whenever I'm doing my stuff and kill all the units and stuff. We're gonna see. I don't really have a good plan on all of that. But something else I want to mention here is that yesterday I asked what I should do with this whole, what is it called? Wait a minute. Lightning ring? Did I already mention this with the second channel? Give me a sec here. Okay, sorry for the random pause there. Let's continue. So, as I was saying, yesterday I asked, like, what I should do. By the way, did the game speed up? I guess the game speed up. I mean, the opponent speed up, not the game. We found the magic wand. Nice. I knew we were gonna get it. It's a pretty common weapon. I don't know why, but it is. By the way, weapons have rarities. So, not only weapons, items have also rarities. So, you might find some and might not find some others. This is, I think, an XP drop. Yep. Let's go with magic wand, and magic wand. That's that. This should be a legendary garlic, I hope. Or Vanda. Yeah, no, we're still not getting legendary garlic. Are you kidding me today? I guess the game is kidding us today. Whoa, but it looks awesome. The lightning ring looks awesome. And the leer. Not willing to start with a bunch of Skullomaniacs right now. No, I'm not gonna level up the wand to max. First I'm gonna get... Oh, how many red gems are we gonna get here? And from where are we getting all these? Not gonna level magic wand anymore. Let's go with the heart. Yeah, as I was saying. Wait, what was I saying? Mind blank. Yeah, I was saying about the... I don't know what I was talking about, but yeah. So, yesterday, I asked about the bloopers, etc. It has been suggested to me to just start a second channel to add those things there. Or even for streaming, just create a second channel and add those things there. To not mess with the algorithm with this channel. Although a good idea. I don't want to really create a second channel, honestly. And I also don't want to add more job to my job, you know? Like, I mean... Maybe I'm gonna do that. But it's, you know, I don't know, like, should I create a channel literally called, like, Sifd bloopers and stuff? That doesn't even make sense. The whole idea of what I should do with it was based on the fact that everything is gonna get amassed in the channel. Because if I'm gonna create a second channel to create something new, that is the same thing. For example, what I mean is, if I'm gonna create a second channel to play games while I have this channel too, then I'm just splitting my audience for no reason, I think. And also when I'm doing live streams and stuff, I would prefer them to be here. So that, first of all, people that are already subscribed and want to watch these can, you know, see the notifications. And also, because I want to loop everything into each other, right? So I don't think I'm gonna create a second channel. And here I wanna say something else. I was thinking about creating a second channel in general, not about gaming, right? I was thinking about creating a channel being, I don't know, about movie recaps or, you know, just plot explanation. A bunch of those channels have popped up lately, and I wanted to also say, you know, do a channel of those, but maybe with a different style. I'm very, quote-unquote, negative in a bunch of things that happen in movies and series, so I wanted to maybe create something that's, you know, just talking about the negatives and things. Because not everything is always awesome. You know, for example, in... let's say this as not spoilery as possible. In Squid Game, you know, there is a character that has a whole arc, and then at the end of the arc, they literally just delete him. I don't know how to say this. Like, his whole arc goes nowhere. Without spoiling. How could I say this without spoiling? Like... Yeah, I can't really explain it without spoiling, but there are a bunch of, like, a few things in movies and in series and in general I'm really negative about it. I was thinking about maybe creating a channel about that whole thing. You know, a moving either recap channel or pointing out the bad things channel, or I don't know. You could do pretty much anything with the concept. But yeah, I mean, that was all an idea that I had before this blew up. In general, I had a bunch of backup ideas for channels and things on YouTube in case this doesn't go well. I wanted even to create, I don't know, a cooking channel for my mother, and I would, you know, she would give the recipes and she would do the cooking and I would just upload and edit stuff. So in general, I had a bunch of plans for this, and now that YouTube is actually going pretty well, I mean, it's not insane, but it's actually pretty insane. Like, for me and for the country I'm living in, it's pretty insane. So, yeah, in general, if I'm gonna create a second channel, it's definitely gonna be something not relevant to gaming. So I'm not gonna create a second streaming channel or a second Lost Ark channel or anything like that. And that's why I'm also saying that it's most likely gonna be behind a paywall. And by the paywall, I mean, you know, Patreon or subscribing, like joining the YouTube community or whatever. Yeah, because that's like showing me that you guys want to see that thing. Honestly, it might sound bad, but I can't really explain it somehow else. Like, I'm gonna put like a very, very small fee of entry, something like even the $1 people, like the lowest of the lowest choices will have access to that. But it's gonna make it worth my while, because as I said, uploading the video is not like the only thing you have to do when you upload a video. I still have to do thumbnails and descriptions and stuff like that. Obviously, it's not the hardest thing in the world. I don't want to make things that are easy harder, but I don't have a dedicated team behind me, and everything I'm doing is on my part. So when I upload something on Patreon, or when I upload something on YouTube, or when I don't know, all of these things take time. And the time might not be huge, like it might take, I don't know, 15 minutes or 10 minutes to copy paste the description. I mean, it's not gonna take 10 minutes to copy paste the description, because I'm not gonna copy paste it. If it's gonna be bloopers, I will write something different in there. So let's say it takes 5 minutes to write the description, and then it takes 3 hours to upload a video, you know, and then it takes, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes to edit something out of the video, because it's gonna be a bloopers video. I don't know, maybe I want to add something here and there. Actually, if it's gonna be a bloopers video, it's definitely gonna have some editing happening. So in general, it takes time. And the thing is that that's the thing that I'm always thinking, right? From when this channel went good, I was always thinking what I'm doing with my time. And if I'm gonna spend, for example, 2 or 3 hours to upload or edit or whatever a bloopers video, yeah, well, I might as well shoot 2 more Inscription videos, or 1 more Vampire Survivors video, or I don't know, maybe start even a new game and try to play a new game. Why would I just waste my time trying to create just a blooper reel of something? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. So that's why the question was happening yesterday about maybe using Patreon a bit more for things. And in general, I also want to reward my patrons a bit more, honestly speaking, because if we're gonna be honest here, Patreon is not really providing something crazy right now for anybody that is subscribed over there. And it feels like I'm, you know, it feels like imposter syndrome. I don't know how to say this. Obviously, the people in Patreon are supporting me because they like the content and they want to support me. But, you know, on my side of the things, it feels like imposter syndrome. And I have slowly decided to, like, I'm gonna get a person or a team to help me out with the social media things and Patreon things, and in general a bunch of things are gonna be handled by other people, so that maybe I can put out more content, or at least spread out the content in other platforms and stuff. I don't know, maybe I'm gonna even open up an Instagram and a Twitter and all the in-between things that exist and people use. By the way, we have stopped gathering that much XP because there is somewhere an XP orb gathering all the XP up. The opponents are barely dying. By the way, let's not forget that right now the curse is at 130%. 130? How? I start... Wait, what? It can't be 130. This is wrong. Everything is wrong. The reason it cannot be 130 is because I have 50 from the skull and 50 from the starting run, so that's 100, and this character is supposed to give up to another 20. And now I'm at 130. Is there a curse drop? Does there exist a curse drop? By the way, we're not getting any XP. Is that because people are dying? Is that because enemies are not dying? Yeah, I started believing that enemies are not dying. I like the lightning. Like the lightning is killing things. Lightning is really strong. Nope, we are actually dropping XP. I guess it was bad enemies. Spawn rate. But yeah, those are my thoughts again. By the way, question about everybody watching this. Has Vampire Survivors became the game that I'm talking about random stuff? I guess actually Vampire Survivors have became the game that I'm talking about random stuff, but my question is, do you guys mind? Or do you guys actually enjoy this? Like, the people that are watching my Vampire Survivors run, are you like, yo, this is the game where he talks about stuff and I like listening to it? Or is it more like, oh no man, he's again going on his rant about random whatever things? By the way, the alternative would be... let me do an example of the alternative. Okay, everything is dying around us. We're gathering a bunch of XP here. That's pretty decent. Oh, that was a red gem there. And ooh, wow, did you see the explosion, man? Woohoo! Actually, lightning is insane. Lightning does insane explosions, honestly speaking. Look at this. Look at... Wow, lightning is death incarnate, man. Lightning is very strong. Lightning is insane. I did not realize. Good thing we went with lightning today. Yeah, that would be what this looks like. You saw the transition happening really quickly. Did you see that I am actually decent at being able to explain what's happening on the screen? That's literally the channel, by the way, in case you're new here, in case this is the only game you're watching. Let's continue. So yeah, as I asked, I would like to know, do people that watch this enjoy? I mean, I do understand that sometimes the topics are not really for everybody. Sometimes the topics are channel related, so who cares? Sometimes the topics are, you know, life related, like what happened to me yesterday or the day before. By the way, anybody that listened to the story where a wasp stung me, I have like a black speck in my thumb, so maybe it was not a wasp, because I read online that that black speck is like a stinger, and wasps don't leave their stingers inside. So I don't know what happened, man. I got stung by a space wasp. Space wasps for some reason leave the stingers inside. What? Random Sifd thoughts that don't make sense. By the way, the boss is trying to chase us down. We're just zigzagging all around the map. We don't even care about what he does. Let's continue going on. Ziggy-zagging. Oh, and I was also thinking about maybe playing some old games that I played back in the day. Like, I don't know. Mega Man 8 for the PlayStation. Metal Slug X for the PlayStation. Like, there are a few games that I have on the PlayStation that I'm really good at, because it was like the only thing I played when I was a kid. And then I also played it once, I don't know, once every 10 years. After that, maybe 2 times every 10 years. Instead of saying 1 time every 5 years. And those 2 games are definitely Metal Slug X and Mega Man 8. Those 2 games, I think I might not even use a single continue to blast through them. I mean, I'm pretty sure a bunch of people are also able to do that. But for me, it's like a proud thing. It's a proud thing to say. I don't know. You know, you remember yourself from when you were a kid and when you were a noob or, you know, a new guy, or you didn't know what you were doing. Oh, we got a magnetism, prepare to get 1,000,000 levels. And now that I know what I'm doing, it always feels good, right? Because those games... You become good by knowing what's happening, and at this point in your life you can really easily realize that what is happening on the screen is not really easy. Like, when you play Metal Slug X, I'm pretty sure you will lose. You will use a continue. You have only 3 lives in that game. But if you have played like 1,000,000 times, you're not gonna need that. That's like Bubble Bubble. I think it's called Bubble Bubble. Here in Greece we were calling it Buble Buble. So I'm not sure what it's called in general in every other single region of the world. But I remember seeing some friends of mine from a nearby village playing it. Like, I was the classic guy that died at the 30 level or the 25 level, you know, because Bubble isn't really that easy. But then when you go to a neighboring village and you see like they had made it quote-unquote the official game of the village. I don't know how to explain this. Like, they had only one machine, maybe two machines that had Bubble on it, and they were only playing that. And when you see people that have played the game like a million times beat the game in 25 minutes, knowing where the secrets are, knowing in which level you have to do what thing to skip some things, knowing if you die at like level 99 or something. I definitely remember there was a soft lock that they knew might happen, and it's not really a soft lock. It's like you get locked inside an area and you then die. It's not actually a soft lock. It's literally the game punishes you for making a mistake. And they knew that if we make the mistake now, the run is dead. And it was at level 99 or something. And they were having high scores. Like, they were at the point where the high scores were based on beating the game and doing everything correct. Not just high scores because you died at level 40 or something. You know, every single high score was the game was beaten and this is the score we got. And it was always co-op, and the one person always fed the points to the other person. Like, player 2 gives the points to player 1 all the time, so that player 1 gets the high score. And I don't know, it looks insane to me. I don't know how to explain this. Like, when you see somebody in real life playing something that you have played and they're casually destroying the game, then it's awesome. And it also feels awesome when you are that person. It feels awesome when you remember a game you played and lost 1, 2, 3 lives on, or you died at level 3, and then you play it again now that you're 30, and at this point you have the experience that you already had, and you also remember how you were beating everything, and then you just play it and you beat it everything. You beat everything without losing a single life. Then I don't know how to explain this. It's always an awesome feeling. Did you have that feeling? Did you have a game that you felt this thing? Do you know a game that you played as a kid, or even you played a bunch when you were big? I don't know. You can say whatever, but I'm pretty sure this whole thing has to have like a 5 years or something interception side of it. I don't know. Do you have a game that you're on that? I'm pretty sure a bunch of people have Souls games as that, right? Souls games are literally that thing. They punish you, and then if you play them again and again and again and again and again, at some point you will lose what? 1 life throughout the whole game, 2 lives throughout the whole game. You will get to a point where you will destroy the game. By the way, we're immortal here. This is there is like no death happening anytime soon. I have to say though, magnetism actually not being part of the build doesn't make that much of a difference. I stand corrected. Magnetism is not a must. Magnetism is a must in the beginning though. Now it's not a must anymore. You just pick up a random scooper orb and everything is on you. Like, not scooper orb, but I'm talking vacuum. So yeah, as I said, any game that you played that you're now extremely good at, and maybe nobody plays anymore, but you know for a fact that you know how to play that game because you played it too much. You know, you can obviously say Souls games, but I'm not referencing Souls games in particular. You know, most of the time arcade games, old games, or anything, you know, something in PlayStation 1. You know, some Ninja Gaidens over there, some Rayman Legends. Was it Legends? I think it wasn't even Legends. The simple Rayman. We died here, obviously. I saw like a video yesterday talking about if Rayman was a good game, and it's insanely hard. And I like remember playing that game so many times and always resetting and always going back to World 1, and then I think I only got to World 3 1 time, maybe 2 times, like. And then I died, and then it's like, whoops, I guess we're gonna reset. Anyway, I'm already digressing here too much. I think we're gonna end this here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, helps out the channel, also helps with the algorithm. And yeah, I guess at this point I might say that if you want to support me more, you could join the Patreon. But honestly, I've never said that. I think I said that like in the very beginning. You know what's... You can also join the Discord, by the way, links in the description. I'm trying to build like a community over there. Yeah, so there's that. By the way, best channel is Sifd Out of Context. Trying to build that thing up. Trying to make it a huge meme database. And yeah, I think that's it for today. I already discussed a bunch of things. You know what? I would really like to get an answer on the middle question that I asked at some point, where I said that if people that watch this are okay with me talking about random stuff, even if sometimes the things I say are not really that fun to you, or if it's better if I should just talk about the game, because I'm being a bit self-conscious about this here. But on the other side, I also don't know what to say in Vampire Survivors, because there isn't like anything to say. This is literally a game that I used back in the day, I guess a month ago, with my friends, while one of us was eating and the other one was playing Vampire Survivors, and we were just talking about random stuff. Like, I'm gonna go eat. Can you play Vampire Survivors while we're talking while I'm eating? And they were just, you know, because it's so brain dead that you can talk about anything in this game. I mean, at this point, I'm seeing other Vampire Survivors YouTubers once in a while, and it's, I think, still about the game. I'm not sure. Like, I'm just skimming through the videos. Maybe people skim through these videos too. That's also why I'm talking about random stuff, right? Because otherwise, this video doesn't even make sense. What am I going to talk about? Oh, look at my high score. I'm digressing, and there is no reason to do that. By the way, I do not know what digress means. And from the moment I learned that, I'm using it all the time, because that's literally what I do all the time too. And yeah, I think that's going to be it. If you enjoyed the video, as I said, yeah, you can tell me about it too. Anyway, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do tomorrow with Vampire Survivors. There's a chance I'm not gonna play this, you know, because I'm playing two, three runs after the patch drops, and then I try to switch it over to some other game. I might play it though too, because I want to do maybe a challenge. But most of the time when I do a challenge, the video goes sideways. Like, nobody cares about the challenges. So I'm not sure what exactly I'm gonna do with this, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. At the end of the day, if it isn't tomorrow, if you don't see a Vampire Survivor video tomorrow, then that means I'm most likely gonna wait for the next patch. It's as simple as that. And yeah, I think we're gonna end this here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely like talking to you. So once again, thanks for watching, and see you guys around.